Give a ground board and a help card to each player. Shuffle the seed tiles and make a pile. These tiles have two faces, seed face and plant face. And there are 5 types of seed, plant tiles: aromatic herbs, citrus, berries, fruit trees and flowers. Spread out all special tiles and bonus tiles in the middle of the table. Except the 10 water well tile, place as many tiles as players. Place all the plague and grow markers near the tiles. Give the start player marker to one player, randomly chosen. The game ends when a player completes his or her orchard with plant tiles, not seed tiles. There are 3 phases in a round. Phase 1. Seed market. The start player spreads out 6 seed tiles of a pile. Then chooses one and places it on his or her playing area, not on the ground board. You can accumulate 4 seed tiles in your reserve. If you have 4, then you have to discard to take new ones. You can also skip your turn. The next player, to the left, chooses another tile, and so on. When all players have chosen one seed tile, the last player spreads out new seed tiles until there are 6. Then, the last player chooses one. The next player, to the right, chooses another tile, and so on. Until the start player chooses his or her second seed tile or skip the turn. Phase 2. Actions. Each player, starting with the start player, makes 2 actions among the followings. 1. Sow. You can sow all the seeds you have in your reserve. Place the tile from your reserve in a gap in your ground board. But be careful with your water provision. You can't water more than your well indicates. Add up all your sowed tiles drop icons. They can't overtake the number in your well. You start with a 6 water well. Later, you can improve your well with a special tile. 2. Buy 5 grow markers. Take 5 grow markers from the reserve. Place them near your ground board. Later, you can use them as fertilizer to accelerate your plant's growth. 3. Fertilize. You can use your grow markers in your reserve as fertilizer. Place the markers you want on the tiles you want to grow faster. Tip: in phase 3, a new grow marker is added to your seeds, that is seed's natural growth, so put on your seed tiles. 1 less marker than required. They will grow anyway. 4. Take a special tile. These tiles need some requirement to have some plants on your board, not seeds. So, in the first rounds, you can't take special tiles. The tile is placed directly on your ground board, and it gives you improvements immediately. You can't place more than 4 special tiles in your ground board, including the start well. 5. Fumigate. You can remove 3 plague markers from your plants. Later you can improve your fumigation with a special tile. 2. Remove 6 plague markers with 1 action. 6. 2 extra water. You can use 1 action to increase the capacity of your well in 2, but only for this turn. The next turn you will have the water your well indicates, without these 2 extra. Phase 3. End of round. After making the actions, the plants get infected and the seeds grow. Plagues. Place 1 plague marker on each plant tile, not seeds. In the first rounds there are no plants, so there are no plagues. Place the plague marker even if the plant tile has one already. Infection. If a plant tile has 3 plague markers, it infects the adjacent tiles of the same type, not in diagonal. First, check the tiles in the upper row, from left to right. Place a new plague marker on the tiles they infect. Important, the tiles that get infected this round can't infect other tiles. Then, the second row and finally, the third row. If a plant tile has 4 plague markers, or more, it dies and the tile is removed and discarded. Natural grow. Place a grow marker on each seed tile, not plants, even if the seed tile has one already. When a seed tile has the same grow markers as indicated, the plant grows, so discard all the grow markers and turn it round, to plant face. From now on, the plant tile needs only 1 water, but it can be infected. Seed tiles don't give victory points at the end of the game. Only plant tiles give victory points. They are indicated in the right upper corner. There are 5 groups of plants: aromatic herbs, flowers, fruit trees, berries and citrus. Each group is formed by different number of plants. If you grow a specific number of plants in a group, you get the 10 points bonus immediately. When a player completes his or her ground board with plant tiles and special tiles, no more than 4, including the start well, the game ends. Count plant tiles points, special tiles points and bonus points. The player with the most points wins. If there is a tie, who first finished the ground board wins.